This morning, we're talking about the pain and struggles of addiction, something that impacts millions of people and families across the country. In fact, according to the latest data from the National Institute on Drugs and Addiction, 20.4 million people in the U.S. were diagnosed with substance use disorder in 2019. 10.3% of that number received treatment, so only half. Ending addiction is the focus of several fundraiser walks happening across the country, including here in Chicago, being held by the nonprofit Shatterproof, and that name emphasizes the need for support so addiction doesn't shatter lives. CBS 2 is the proud media sponsor of Chicago's walk, which takes place this Saturday. And joining us now is Dan Stremka, who's been in recovery for more than 5 years from an alcohol use disorder. Dan, thank you, first of all, so much for being here. And second of all, congratulations on that milestone, 5 years.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Big to get the word out.
You know, let's start with your personal journey, if we can. How did addiction affect your life? How old were you, and what steps did you take to combat it?
Well, drinking is a little complicated one, especially kind of here in the Midwest. Binge drinking occurs regularly, I think, just as a social aspect, so it was tough to tell the difference. Drank heavily in college throughout my 20s, and then it became a real problem that was affecting my life and consumed my life for the last pretty much 2 years when I was 34 and 35. By the end, I was pretty much broken. It didn't take an intervention. It didn't take family coming to me. I kind of came to them and said, look, something needs to be done. I had a family friend who was in treatment here at a place downtown in Chicago who recommended the place. I wasn't quite ready for it right away, but I knew something needed to be done, and I was kind of at a crossroads.
Tell us about any struggles you had during your journey to, into recovery. How did you, handle any issues or struggles that came up, or moments when you said, oh, maybe wanted to say, forget it, I can't do it?
Yeah, I think it's really hard to detect because, I mean, for me personally, it was like I had crossed the point into it's too late to kind of like do that. So one day you're kind of just having your normal drinks after work, and then at some point it just flips on and you're in survival mode. And I was kind of drinking all day, every day, and it hadn't had any negative consequences to the point where I lost my job, I broken any relationships with family members, but that was lucky that didn't happen. So, by the end, it was just straight up, I was in full depression and just a completely broken person. And I knew I had a problem. And unfortunately, by the end, it's not really a choice that your brain's capable of making, because it's just manifesting itself in a physical way. Like your brain requires alcohol to survive.
But it sounds like you had the will and the understanding that this was, like you said, kind of my last chance.
Yeah, it was St. Patrick's Day in 2018, and I was just at home, and I called my mom, who was working downtown, and I said, you need to pick me up, and something's wrong. I haven't went into details with them, but they had kind of known something was up for 6 months to a year, and that was kind of what started the snowball process into leading into seeking treatment.
Addiction is now understood to be a chronic treatable brain disorder, and you were able to get treatment, as you shared with us. You paid for it with good insurance. You had some help from your parents, as you mentioned. Your mom picked you up, but not everyone can do that. So what needs to change, so that more people can get help? And as we just heard, only half of the people who were diagnosed with an addiction issue only got help.
Yeah, well, and the second part of that is, even if you're seeking help, it's still not the end of the road there. Like, some people take to recovery and some people don't, which is the unfortunate like whole thing of it. And yes, I was incredibly lucky to have insurance coverage, because I had gotten myself into financial situation through my addiction that I wouldn't have been able to handle it. So my insurance took care of it, and what Shatterproof is doing is not only raising awareness and kind of shattering the stigma around the judgment around addiction, that it's not a personal choice. They are working with government to have more mental health tacked on to insurance plans so that this treatment is more accessible. Because if you make the decision that you have a problem, that does not even anywhere near cover like your recovery process. You need to be in there with professionals. I still work with my therapist that I was in treatment with to this day. It's a weekly process, and it's just something that needs to be ongoing.
I know Shatterproof is an organization close to your heart. You work or serve as sort of an ambassador, but real quickly, and I hate to do that to you, but it's television, what would you say to those who might be watching who are struggling with addiction? What words of encouragement?
The first thing is try and recognize that there's a problem, and I think the second thing is just try to get into a professional treatment somewhere. And if you've reached that breaking point, do not do it on your own, because it's not possible. I had to have my hands tied behind my back for about 6 months to make the decision, until your brain, it takes the brain close 12 to 18 months to actually get fully back into where it was in pre-addiction status. So listen to your professionals, medical professionals.
All right, Dan Stremka, thank you so much for being here, for sharing your story. We really, truly appreciate it. And best of luck in your continued journey.
And can we add the www.shatterproof.org.com/Chicago to go and donate?
You just did. And I also want to let people know that Shatterproof's Walk to End Addiction is this Saturday, September 30th at Diversey Harbor. It begins at 9 a.m. And, Dan, we will have a link to details on our website, cbschicago.com.